Hello and welcome to another story time with Wanna-B-Rockstar Comics. I am super excited to look at the second Narco book. We have Marcus, our tachycardic narcoleptic, the beautiful Ginger, and the a-hole Ben. We left off the last story with the peephole to Marcus's apartment going red and Marcus blacking out. Was it all a dream? There's Jess. Marcus is holding on to her. He looks relieved. Oh no, there's blood on his hands. Panning out, we see what looks like a crime scene and blood all over Marcus's hand. Marcus wants to know what happened. Just then we see detectives, as if you didn't know, Marcus. Marcus says, "This is all my fault." Detective says, "Maybe you shouldn't go around killing young women." Marcus gets that deer in the headlight looks and bam! "You're under arrest, sir." He said he couldn't have killed her. He loves her. They're reading him his Miranda rights, and he keeps just saying, "It's all my fault." We get a close-up of Jess. And then Marcus. Tears in his eyes. And bracelets on his wrist. Apparently he's passed out again. We now fast forward to the police station where Marcus is being interrogated by our detectives. Marcus is trying to explain to the detectives that he has a weird form of narcolepsy that causes him to pass out anytime his heart rate gets elevated. However, the detectives seem to have a file on him and know everything about him already. Our detective lets him know that we have a thick file on loan from the FBI. You have a princess lover obsession, an anime, unhealthy love for cherry Pop-Tarts, and we learned that both of his parents passed away in a fire. We just want to know about Narco. Marcus says the screen name that I use when I post about the stupid conspiracies? Yes, Marcus likes to post about serial killers, but what's the big deal? He doesn't understand. The detectives think that this is probably too good of a coincidence. We continue to see the detectives accusing Marcus of stalking the young Jess. Marcus, looking very puzzled, says, "Stalking? Stalking?" We have witnesses' statements saying that you stalked her 3 times a week at the diner. And Dean can show you pictures of you outside her apartment. We also have all the 911 calls that you called in. Marcus tries to explain to them that he just made those phone calls because of her asshole ex-boyfriend, Ben. Also, there were no signs of struggle, suggesting that Jess knew her attacker. Just then we see Marcus's friend Case and a lawyer. The lawyer says, "Don't answer that question." He's free to go. We have everything we need. Oh, and by the way, Mr. James, don't leave town. Marcus gets handed Mr. Kendall's number and asked to call him if he can remember anything. Then we see our friends planning to have a party. Marcus has no time to party. He's on the prowl to find out what happened. Serious face. Marcus is doing what he does best, hacking on this computer. He's hacked into Ben's emails. We see a message from Ben to his friends. "Hey guys, if that bitch doesn't take me back, I'm gonna show her what a crowbar's really used for." Ben might be sort of a psycho. He then finds a message from Ben to Jess saying, "This is bullshit. You can't just expect me to leave you alone. I'm not going nowhere." Where's Ben going? Fucking nowhere. Marcus, talking to himself, says Ben shouldn't use his same password for everything. Valuable lesson to learn. Now he's taken the evidence that he found on Ben and emailing it to Detective Kendall. We join Marcus outside, back on the bench, crying, eating Pop-Tarts, and staring up at Jess's window. Just then he sees the possum. He's just conversating with him, letting him know that he did some research He then gives the possum some facts that he may not know. After that, he throws the possum some Pop-Tarts. Looks like Case comes down to console him, but just lectures Marcus about feeding Pop-Tarts to the marsupial. Just then, the phone rings. Who could be calling him this late? Oh, it's the detective. Detective Kendall's letting him know that he read the email and that he might be onto something. He said that Violet wants to meet him. So, I guess we're all headed to meet Ben. We now catch up with Detective Kendall and Marcus. Of course his beeper's going off. And of course they're asking if he's alright. Here is Detective Violet. Apparently Marcus being there is a surprise to her. He is still a suspect in an ongoing murder case. But Detective Kendall smooths it over. We now see Ben opening the door and talking to the detectives. He does not look very happy. He sees Marcus and he says, "How come you don't have the balls to come do this yourself?" Putting his hands on the detective. However, I think he just fucked up. Ben takes a swing, but Detective Violet is too quick. She dodges, throwing him to the ground. Tell Ben to stop resisting, but he still starts yelling. So he gets the taser.
Creepy look.